Hey, welcome to this video. If you arrived here, you're probably searching for a view of Upshift. So I'll go over how it works and give you my 2 cents, whether I think it's a good use of your time or not. Now, I always come out with videos like this, so consider subscribing. And if you'd like my free training on the #1 simplest and fastest way to earn a full-time income from home, working part-time hours, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email. I could send you that free training if you want. All right, Upshift, let's dive in. So what this is, basically, it's an app that allows you to find gig work in your city, very similar to other gig apps like InstaWork and Thumbtack. There's new ones popping out every day, right? But what makes these guys unique is, you see with most apps, and you would just go through here looking to work, that'll give you a lot of information. What makes them unique is you wouldn't be working as an independent contractor. You'd actually be a W-2 employee. That's pretty cool. That means you'll get access to traditional employee benefits like dental, medical, 401k contribution. They'll pay your employer portion of your taxes, but you still get to enjoy the flexibility of contract work. You can change your schedule on a weekly basis. Maybe you want to work, a 4-hour shift one day and then take a few days off, go camping, and then work, or maybe you have another job and then maybe work 12 hours another day. So it has the freedom and flexibility of contract work, but you'd still be an employee. You get the perks of being an employee. And you can take on all kinds of different work as well. It's not just the flexibility of time, but also the different kinds of work you could take on. Now, Upshift was founded in 2016. It's based in Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't know if you know that, but Cincinnati is in Ohio. They boast a 95% success rate. I think that's from the employer's perspective, but still, they're backed by Indeed.com. I'm sure you know what Indeed is. Big job board, as well as Recruit Holdings. They're backed up by Recruit Holdings, which is a very big HR firm. And Upshift has pretty good ratings across the various review sites. A 4.1 on Indeed, 3.8 on Glassdoor, 4.0 on the Apple Store. There's over 50,000 Upshifters in total. So if you're wondering, are they legit? Yes, they're legit. They're a real company. They do pay out. Now, to become an Upshifter, there's basically 4 steps. Step 1 is complete an online assessment, and then kind of like applying to a job on Indeed, for kind of very similar. And then you'll meet someone in person if you pass that assessment, if you're what they're looking for. Do some onboarding, go through an onboarding process in person. You'll need to give them your driver's license or passport or some kind of ID. Apparently, they have a 12% acceptance rate. So you should probably have some relevant work experience to get accepted on here. So yeah, that's applying. Step 2 is find jobs in your local area, and most of the jobs seem to be manual labor. So moving pallets in warehouses, washing dishes, housekeeping, janitorial work, that type of thing. But also being a server, bartending. Those type of jobs usually pay a bit better because you can get tips, but they also require certification in a lot of states. So yeah, and then also some administrative jobs, but not quite as many of those. Most of the jobs are just one shift, like 4 to 8 hours, but you could also find part-time work and even full-time work on here, or several shift work. Although I wouldn't bank on finding part-time, full-time work. If it happens, great, but at least in the beginning, you should probably get some more experience on here first. Step 3 is get paid. They pay, my favorite part, you get paid weekly. They pay out via bank transfer every Friday. So that's excellent. Step 4 is build your reputation on the app by getting as high a rating as possible. Because the higher rating you have and the more experience you get, the better opportunities and more opportunities that will be available to you on here. So you want to do a good job because these employers will be able to rate you, give you a 5-star rating. And, it would be nice if you could rate the employers as well, because should be a two-way street, I think. But you can't, unfortunately. It's just them rating you. Some other things worth mentioning is Upshift is only available in the US. And only certain cities spanning 17 different states. So At least currently, and you could view those various cities on their website. If you have to cancel a shift, make sure it's not within 24 hours, because if you do that, they're very unforgiving. They'll suspend your account, which is a nice way of saying boot you off their platform, and you'll never be allowed back on. So they're very strict with that. Don't cancel within 24 hours. Don't do anything dodgy. I'm serious. They're very strict. So, and make sure you bring your phone to the gigs so you can clock in and you can clock out. Again, very important. You don't want to not do that because you don't want to get in trouble with them. I made that mistake when I worked in fast food, not clocking out, forgetting to clock out, and it was, oh my God, I was a good worker, but I think that alone was actually what got me fired. Forgetting to clock out one time. I mean, they're very unforgiving. I mean, employers in general. So, but that aside. And lastly, understand you won't be getting rich from this kind of app. In fact, you won't even be earning a full-time income, at least not starting out. Most of the jobs pay, $15 to $20 an hour. Again, servers and bartenders, at least you're getting tips, so you could be earning potentially more if you're good at what you do. But you won't be getting, full-time hours, at least not in the beginning. This is more of a side income type, side hustle kind of thing. Now you could, maybe you do find a great employer who you really mesh with, and they do want to hire you full-time eventually, but I would not, it might take a while to find that on here. So in that case, Upshift would be a great launch pad for maybe, a career, but I wouldn't count on that happening, right? So that does require some luck. So what's my final verdict on Upshift? And I don't know if you want to do this kind of work full-time, right? Because everyone's circumstance is different. So what's my final verdict on Upshift? Do I recommend it? If you have some experience in hospitality or warehousing or customer service, and you're just looking for an extra, $500, $2,000 a month, then, and you live in one of their cities, then I say, yeah, go ahead and sign up. It gets my stamp of approval. But look, maybe you're here not necessarily because you want to be earning, $500 to an extra $2,000 a month. Traveling from place to place, busting your hump in hospitality. Maybe you don't even want to work in hospitality. I don't know. Everyone's situation is different. Maybe you're just here because you're looking for a simple, reliable way to earn some extra money, whether that's a full-time income or even a nice side income to protect you and your family. If that's the case, I was in your situation 3 years ago. I tried all sorts of stuff. I tried blogging, freelancing, domain flipping, survey websites, apps like this, you name it. I basically tried it all. And none of the strategies I was implementing seemed to be working for me. It was a very confusing and frustrating time. And because I was working in customer service previously and I was feeling very burnt out, commuting there and back 2 hours a day, making barely above minimum wage, not moving up. I was there for 6 years, feeling overworked and underpaid, quite frankly. A lot of times I was staying overtime, not getting paid just because I had so much work to do. And so I'm like, there has to be a better way. So I tried all these different things, but after 2 years of failing, not getting any results, I decided this make money online thing's way too difficult. Because that was my goal ultimately, was to make a full-time income from the comfort of my own home, not have to rely on an employer ever again. So I swallowed my pride after 2 years. I was very depressed about it, and I started applying to call center jobs again because my money was running out. But I was very fortunate, just as I was ready, or maybe just stubborn enough, just as I was ready to give up on my dream after 2 years, I stumbled across some incredible information that taught me how to find a digital product someone else created, how to find a group of people who'd be interested in that product, and when I connect the two together, I earn a commission. It's called affiliate marketing. And now I'd heard of affiliate marketing previously, but this course I stumbled across taught it in a completely different way. It taught me things like how posturing, influence, positioning, doing videos like this, how to build trust with people. And trust is really, the cornerstone of any business, whether it's offline or online. So I thought, this makes sense. I'll give it a try. I saw other people having success with it, so I thought, why couldn't I do the same thing? And something miraculous happened. I get results immediately, but it was a sale a month, and then it was okay. Then I realized this is real, right? In profit, a profitable sale. I was getting I was in profit while making sales. That's very important. And then it was a sale every week, and then multiple sales a week, and then now in some cases multiple sales a day, and it's just been increasing in frequency from there. And the great thing about affiliate marketing when done properly is it's a very simple and beginner-friendly business model. You don't need any special skills or credentials to get started. So whether you're a stay-at-home wife or a call center worker like I was, it doesn't matter. The profit margins are incredibly high, between 40 and 90%. That's higher than any other business model I'm aware of. There's a ton of leverage and automation in place, which means you don't have to be there all the time. So if you want to go hiking, fishing, spend the day with your family, relax, whatever, then you can do that and still be generating commissions in the background 365 days a year on autopilot. And lastly, you could be a solopreneur, just one person on your laptop making really good money for yourself. And you can sell to people all over the world. Now, if you'd like to learn how to build out your own very profitable affiliate marketing business and what's worked for me and what's worked for countless other students, all you have to do is click the link below. You'll see my email opt-in page. Enter your best email, and I can send you not to a sales page, but my actual free training I put together that'll just detail everything if you want. And you could use that training to sell pretty much whatever you want. You could be weight loss, dog training, gardening, investing, make money online, building beehives, golfing, dating, playing the guitar, really anything you're interested in or you think you could get interested in, that's potentially a niche you could go into, right? Within reason, of course. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this review of Upshift. I hope to see you on the other side of that link, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.